Okay, you guys, I am literally halfway through Project Ember Draft 3. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth Yuen, and as always, my focus is on writing worlds, dreaming big, and making every day magical. Today, we're going to be going through like a day in the life, going through like pushing past the midpoint of my Romantasy novel, Project Ember, which I'm planning on querying to literary agents. So if that's something that you're interested in, then you should definitely keep watching. Okay, so, and also throughout July, there is a giveaway happening. I will leave the details in the description below. So literally it just hit 9 a.m. It just hit 9 a.m. and I have an hour and a half before my live stream. I have my makeup on, my hair is somewhat done. I might brush it a little bit before we hit the live stream, but I'm in the middle of Project Ember and I just finished chapter 19 yesterday and we're sitting at, how many words are we at? We're at like almost like, we're at like 53,000 words for draft 3 so far. So I've been crushing it this month. Like literally, I finished draft 2, took like a weekend break, and then kind of hit the ground running. And I was like, okay, let's finish draft 3 to get this in the hands of my beta readers. And my husband literally has been reading it chapter by chapter. Again, my husband, Ben, had not seen drafts 1 or 2. This is the first time that he's like actually reading through it. And he's floored. Which is such a good feeling to like, it's such a good feeling when someone that has supported you for so long, like sees your work and is like, oh wow, this could be something. This really could be something. And I'm really proud of you. That is such a good feeling. Like if nothing else, I'm so happy to have made him proud as well as myself very proud. So, and also like just a little bit of backstory for like those of you guys who are like new here. I literally quit corporate back in 2024 to like pursue this like full time. Like that was like the dream. And I had a 6-figure corporate marketing career. I was killing it in the workplace and it was just not satisfying to me. So I was like, I knew, and my husband knew in advance that this was always going to be the plan, that I would just quit corporate and I would pursue my passion of writing full time. Like that was always the plan. And so for this to finally be at a place where it's like, we are so close. We are literally like 2 to 3 months from actually querying literary agents with Project Ember. And it's just like mind blowing to me. I'm absolutely floored. I'm absolutely pumped. And it's so scary, right? Like it's so scary when you build your career for like 9 years, almost a decade. You get a 6-figure marketing career. You have made it in the corporate world. You are well respected. Like, you know, you've made a brand for yourself in the corporate world. And then to just suddenly at the age of like, what this was 2 years ago, at the age of 33, be like, okay, I'm walking away from all of this to bet on me, to bet on myself. And then now I'm 35 and it's finally like coming to fruition. It's finally like, okay, we finally have like Project Ember ready. Like there's just so much emotion like attached to this. And here's the thing is like when I start querying, it might not even go anywhere. There's no guarantees, you know, but I chose in 2024 to start betting on myself, and I'm going to do everything in my power to succeed. And that's the thing though, is I see so many people give up on their dreams way too early. Like the people that succeed in life don't stop. They just keep going. And even though it is scary in your 30s, it's scary whenever, honestly, to just pivot from what everyone thought they knew about you, what everyone thought you were gonna be, and completely change that trajectory and like be like, no, my dream, my ultimate dream is actually this. My ultimate dream is to become a best-selling author. That's my dream. And I want my books to be published. I want them printed out. I want them in the hands of readers. I want them in bookstores. I want them in big bookstores. I want them in like small business bookstores. Like I want them everywhere. I want them in libraries. I want them everywhere, you know? And in order to do that, I just have to keep busting my butt and get draft 3 done. So that was a lot for an intro. I'm sorry, guys. I appreciate y'all. So what's going to happen is we're going to start working on chapter 20. But before we even do that, oh, wait, quick update. Okay. So I had this binder for like my writing stuff, and it got to the point where like this binder was not enough to like hold all of the chapters of Project Ember draft 3. So I went ahead and bought a 3-inch binder, and guys, this is literally the halfway mark. I made the right choice to like order a giant binder. Now, what I don't like about the binder is because it's so big, like flipping through the pages is like, it takes forever. So that's just something of note, but it is what it is. Like I'm going chapter by chapter and I'm editing it in full. And then once this is done, once I'm at the end of like draft 3, I'm going to go back, print it all out, not trash this, because these are my notes and I feel like this is important documentation for whatever reason. I'm not a hoarder, but like there are certain things that I'm like, this has sentimental value. This has sentimental value. I'm going to put it in a plastic bin and just shove it in the garage for safekeeping or whatever. But point is, at the end of draft 3, once I'm done with draft 3, I'm going to print it out, and then I'm going to reread through it in its entirety via print, make any last minute changes and edits, and then send it off to beta readers. And that's going to happen in literally like a short couple of weeks, because my goal is to have this finished by like end of July. And today is the 15th. So we're almost halfway through July. In my ideal world, I'm finished with this, like I'm finished by like July 24th. That would be an ideal situation. But if not, no biggie. I can pivot. I can always pivot. Regardless, it's getting done. It's getting done. So let's go ahead, and before we start working on Project Ember, I need to plan out my day, kind of refocus, update my Monday.com strategy and plan for Project Ember, kind of write through some of my thoughts in this planner, which is my writing planner. My family used to go to Cuca Lake every single year growing up, and I found like the most inspiration when I was on vacation at those lakes. And this planner cover reminds me of it so much. So I use this planner for my like writing thoughts and like journaling out Project Ember stuff. So just an FYI. So plan out my day, write down thoughts for Project Ember and stuff, and then hit the ground running on chapter 20. And then hopefully get chapter 20 done this morning, and then hopefully get chapter 21 done this afternoon. So yeah. Okay, let's get to it.
Why'd you even call me up when I never wanna see ya? I'm just on my way back home, little drunk and alone, but I'd rather kick ya. Even though it's Friday night and I got no plans tomorrow, I could use a bam, 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 but it's not from you, cause I'm not that hollow. Baby, let it be. You could try to sweet talk all you want, but I ain't that lonely. Baby, let it be. Forget your rules, forget your shoes. I've done everything you asked, but I wasted time. Forget your truth, you're just fool.
So I've started working on chapter 20. I am, how many words in? I'm only 342 words in, but because I'm doing kind of a little bit of a rewrite with this chapter, it's taking me a little longer to edit, but the beats are mainly still the same as draft 2 in this chapter. Lots of tension, lots of drama happening right now. Just it's the beginning of the end. It's literally the midpoint, so like things are going to start getting not great, like really bad for my male protagonist and my female protagonist. So we're 15 minutes from the live stream, so I'm gonna go ahead, set up for the live stream, and then get that started. What is up, you guys? My name is Elizabeth Yuen, and welcome to my cozy corner of the internet. Okay, that is 25 minutes. Do writing for 25 minutes, and I will see you on the flip side. Okay, we're good. I was literally like, I'm smiling because I'm like dropping like foreshadowing, I'm dropping hints, but like not enough for like a reader to like be able to tell what I'm actually hinting at. Oh, Chloe just commented, hey, I'm working on draft 2 of book 1 in a 5-book series. Nice. I don't have a project name, but the series name is Ruined Broken Angels. I love that. Chloe, that's wonderful. Oh, a 5-book series. That's a good number. I'm unsure, actually. So I'm working on Project Ember. My project is going very well. I'm in book 1. So this is book 1. I'm unsure if I want it to be a 5-book series or a 7-book series. It just depends on if it's picked up by literary agents and publishing houses and all of that jazz. Like, I'm planning on going the traditional publishing route with Project Ember, so fingers are crossed. But I could definitely see it being like a 5 to 7 book series. I just finished the live stream, and now I'm munching on some popcorn, and I have a protein bar as well. And I've gotten how many words? I wrote I've written 1,755 words today so far. I'm really hoping to finish chapter 20 so that I can work on chapter 21 and finish. I really want to finish like 2 chapters a day if I can swing it, to keep tight to my deadline. So I feel like this scene is a little difficult for me right now because I'm going through a dynamic I haven't actually explored before. And it's between 3 characters. It's the male lead and then 2 people that have been close to him for quite some time. And they're kind of having a confrontation right now. And that's a dynamic I haven't explored with my male lead. So we're getting there. We're working through it. And there's a lot of action scene, which is great, but I'm weaving the older version, draft 2 version, into this new draft 3 in this particular chapter. And it's just like it's harder than I thought it would be, which is fine. You know, you kind of get into snags sometimes, but the goal here is just to keep writing and to keep pushing. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I've managed to finish chapter 20, and I've been working on chapter 21. Chapter 21 isn't quite finished, but overall satisfied with everything, where everything is today. Yeah, there's like a lot of action. There's a lot of like big reveals happening in these 2 chapters. And it's just like a lot to keep track of. But it's been a lot of fun just like getting to write and just getting to push through. I mean, it's absolutely crazy that I'm over halfway done with Project Ember Draft 3. I mean, honestly, like, I am floored that I've made so much progress in such a short amount of time, honestly. Ugh. But it's been going really, really good. Now, that being said, there are a couple of things that I kind of want to sleep on. and just kind of take a break away tonight and just enjoy time with family and just get a good night's sleep and come back fresh in the morning and kind of take another stab at chapter 21. Just because like the words have flowed today. Yeah, chapter 20 was like 3,100 words, and then chapter 21 is 2,500 words. Not as much as I would like, but still pretty solid in my humble opinion. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, magical day.